Welcome. My name is Sandra Rupp, and in 2011 I was placed on the Thinkers 50 Guru Radar list for the world's top business thinkers. Welcome to my video series on the highly sensitive leaders for the 21st century. I am delighted to share that I am indeed a highly sensitive leader. I have also coached, advised, and interviewed many of the world's highly sensitive and innovative leaders. It is a wonderful trait for the 21st century, and I am seeing it a lot more in leadership. As the economy has become more global, and as there are more risks with larger corporations, larger entities, business has become increasingly risky, as we all know. So that sensitive leader is becoming increasingly important. It's very important that all of you understand the traits of the highly sensitive leaders for the 21st century. If we look at any species in the animal kingdom, up to 20% of the species is actually highly sensitive. The easiest way to describe the highly sensitive gene is to use an analogy in the animal kingdom. Do you remember the tsunami that took place? One of the interesting things to note is that there were very few animals killed in the tsunami. The reason is that highly sensitive animals in any species have a sixth sense. The highly sensitive elephants went up the mountain before the tsunami hit. The other elephants followed because sensitivity is highly valued in the animal kingdom. They knew that those highly sensitive elephants knew something they didn't know. For any of those of you who are also highly sensitive people like me, you understand what I'm saying. We can sense danger before it happens. To learn about the highly sensitive gene, you can take a look at the wonderful research by Dr. Elaine Aron. Dr. Elaine Aron's book actually talks about two genes that are important. One is the highly sensitive gene, the other is the high sensation seeker, and I have seen leaders that have both of these genes that are the road warriors. So if you're highly sensitive and you're a high sensation seeker, chances are you love global travel, you love to experience new things. But because of your high sensitivity, you need to also manage how you go about that. I am now applying the knowledge of high sensitivity to leadership. For my thought leadership, I'm what I call the yin and yang of leadership, the masculine and feminine leadership styles. Because a lot of my feminine leaders, whether they're male or female, have high sensitivity. And it's a wonderful trait for creative, thoughtful, sensitive leadership. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of it in the 21st century, so stay tuned. In leadership, sensitivity will become an increasingly important trait. I know this is a hot topic right now because it's highly searched for my blog on Amazon and for me. And I need to share with you the traits of the highly sensitive leaders. For those of you who are working with them, for those of you who work in human resources, sensitivity is a trait found in both boys and girls. It can require more empathy and more sensitivity, especially around communication. There's actually a wonderful book called Nonviolent Communication that I would recommend that you take a look for. Being a highly sensitive leader is very interesting because I hear every noise louder, I hear every conversation louder. I'm much better in a quiet office, and when I go to restaurants, I love to go to quieter restaurants because I love to hear the people at the table. I do enjoy public speaking, but I also enjoy doing it one-on-one in a video conversation because then I can have the attention of the person with me and I can give them my full attention. I don't think that competition is great for sensitive children, and so if you can find other things to get them involved in, or yoga, meditation, these things may be more appropriate for a sensitive child. And I wanted to mention this because it's become a topic that a lot more people are asking me about, and I am starting to get requests to speak about the topic. And therefore I decided to create a video series and DVD series on this topic. I will be releasing my DVDs on Amazon.com very soon, but in the meantime, I wanted to share some of the traits of the highly sensitive leaders. If you'd like executive coaching or career coaching or life coaching on the topic of high sensitivity, please contact me at info@parthenonadvisors.com. And I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Career Expert. You can follow my tweets at Exec Career Coach. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. I'm Sandra Rupp, and I am the anchor host at Career Expert on YouTube.